When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Yeah, you can always message us, and we'll toss it out to our listeners and see if we can get kind of an unbiased opinion or give you some advice that's not emotionally connected to your situation. So if you give us a phone number, we'll actually give you a call. So I'm going to keep you anonymous, but good morning.
Hi.
First of all, thank you for allowing us to talk to you about this. We'll keep you anonymous because of obvious reasons, but can you...
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I was going to say, can you talk to us about like what you sent us?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I found out that a good friend of mine, well, I thought she's a good friend, but now I'm wondering everything, has a cell phone video of me, and I am drunkenly singing and using obscenities at a friend's party.
You go, girl. Wow.
It was fun at the time, but she took this video, and now she's sent it to a few people who were at the party.
Oh.
And some of these are people, like, I don't know very well, and I don't trust them. Like,
Right.
I don't know them, so I can't trust them.
Sure.
And I think she knows that I'm pretty embarrassed by it. Like, it was I don't know, parties are supposed to stay at parties. I know that's not true anymore, but that's kind of what I wanted.
Yeah. No. I understand. We've all been there.
Yeah, but, like, next up, she, like, at another small gathering of other closer friends, she pulled out the phone and played the video.
Oh, of you.
Of me. Like, swearing and I was, like, wasted.
Yeah, I get
and
it.
she thinks it's funny, I guess, but not a big deal, which I don't really understand. I mean, I take responsibility for my actions, but I'd rather forget that this happened.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I should ask her to delete it or... And what do I do about the other people who she sent it to?
Yeah.
And, like, part of the reason I'm kind of freaked out is I'm a school teacher, and, like, this could be really bad if it somehow ends up in front of my students or in front of one of my parents, and I'm just, or if it gets on social media.
Oh, yeah. No, I understand.
So I'm at a loss. Like, I don't know what to do about this, and it feels gross.
I'm assuming that you have you actually like talked to your friend yet, or is this something that you're like, I don't know how to talk to her about it?
I mean, the thing is, I guess I've kind of brought it up in a light-hearted, kind of joking way.
Yeah.
I've been like, oh, wow, do we really need to see that again? I don't think anybody wants to see that. Me being an idiot, great.
Yeah.
When she pulled it out of the party, like at the smaller gathering, and I'm like, and I guess I don't know. Am I supposed to be like, hey, no, seriously, you need to delete that?
Yeah.
And it feels, I don't know. I don't know if that's the right thing to do.
Man, I mean, that in this day and age when video is instantaneous and then instantly, like, you can be put out there. Yeah, I mean, I can understand exactly why you're a little bit freaked out about this. So we've got a lot of people already chiming in. So if you want to hang out, maybe we can help you in this process. Okay.
Totally. Thank you.
And then, yeah, just like, follow if you wouldn't mind following up with us a little later, and just let us know how it all goes with your friend.
Yeah, I'll tell you how it turns out. Thanks for the help.
Okay, thank you. I've said before, and I know she's not like a kid or anything like that, but I've said before that I feel like it is tougher to be an adolescent growing into an adulthood in this day and age than it was when I was coming up through.
Because of social media. And these things, they don't just stay at the party anymore. They can live on the internet, and that's forever.
Yeah, and when I was in high school and in college, if I made a mistake, I didn't have to worry about it going on the internet or even getting filmed in the moment. I mean, we had video cameras, but they were big and clunky and all that stuff. And it's like,
people didn't have them readily available.
Crazy. So
to carry the humiliation. Well, Jeremy said if she's a friend, she would certainly delete it. It's inconsiderate for her to share with others that you don't know, but don't beat yourself up. None of us are perfect, even school teachers. It's important that we don't set an unattainable example for our youth because they'll never hit perfection and rebel because they can't. One thing that's helped me is to assume these days that I'm always being recorded, at least in a public setting, so many people record everybody else's every move.
Right.
Yeah. And Stacey said the same thing. You say the friend knows that you're embarrassed by this, and yet it continues to come up. To me, that is not a friend.
Has anybody been in this situation where they've done something on camera and it got back to their job, and maybe they were in a teaching profession or something, and what happened, and what did you do? 502-571-9970. Group therapy. And what happens when there's a video of you floating around that you don't have control over because it's not on your phone, of you kind of acting the fool at a party?
And she's a teacher, and she's worried that if it somehow ends up on social media, that her employers could see it, maybe her students, and all of that would just be bad. So she's just wondering, do I have the right to ask my friend to delete it?
Well, a lot of people are saying yes, you do. And even though she did kind of already approach that in her words.
I mean, the thing is, I guess I've kind of brought it up in a light-hearted kind of joking way.
Yeah.
I've been like, oh, wow, do we really need to see that again? I don't think anybody wants to see that. Yeah,
so, she's kind of beat around the bush a little bit. But I think she probably needs to be a little bit more direct. But what do you do with all the other videos that have been sent?
That's a really... Did she say she sent them or just showed them?
She said she sent them around to a couple friends that she wasn't as good of friends with. So it's like, she checks, she's like, oh, hey, get a load of so-and-so, And now this video lives on the phones of people who she doesn't trust as much. And that's the problem. And here's the thing, I don't think that those people, unless they're just awful, despicable human beings, are going to post that video or do anything unless you're famous, unless something happens and it triggers them to do it. Them just having a video on their phone is probably not cause enough for them to post it. So I guess you're going to be okay there. It's
well, but still, so many people mentioned too. Yes, you need to come with the angle that, hey, this could be damaging to my career. You know what I do for a living, and if this gets out, if somebody decides to post it, I could get fired for this. And any friend would be like, oh, you're right. I'll delete it. And then she should ask the friends that she sent it to delete it because of the whole, you don't want me to lose my job over this, right?
Right. Wasn't there a movie where it got uploaded to the cloud? Some sort of video got uploaded to the cloud and it caused all sorts of...
Diaz?
Yeah, it caused all sorts of problems. Eric had mentioned, I have tons of videos like this starring my good friends and they don't leave my phone. Of course, I'm also very trustworthy, and she should have never done that. Very disrespectful. It's like, Eric, I want to see your phone, man. I want to see what you house.
Fun.
Yeah. So, I think you got to be direct. I think you have to tell her, look, oh man.
I know it's fun for you to watch, but this could literally ruin my career. So please delete it.
Man.
And ask your friends that you sent it to delete it.
Yeah.
And then if she doesn't, then that kind of tells you right there.
And look,
where she falls on the friendship scale.
If it does get out, all right, use it as a teaching moment,
Right.
And say, you know what, kids?
Here's how not to act.
Sometimes when, adults have a little bit too much of the funny juice.
The funny juice. They don't act right.
They say and do things that they wouldn't normally do. So anyways, all right. Well, hopefully this helps. Yes, definitely take a more direct approach. Definitely have your friend delete it. And keep us posted. All right.
Yeah. I want to know how that conversation goes.
All right. That was group therapy.